Hello everyone and welcome, my name is Andrew Ken to get the WeKanGame. In the last episode, we made our way and defeated the boss Pinstripe Pootaroo, and in this episode, we are going to continue onward for Crash 1. Now, right off the bat, this level is very tricky. You'll notice this Wumble Fruit, they have invisible planks. So you want to jump to the next plank section, and hopefully the timing on these jumps is a little weird, but they have 4 hidden crates right off the bat. And also, this is another level where you can 100%, so getting all the crates is crucial. Now, I accidentally did this. Well, I pretty much forgot to plug in my mic, so I'm going to note where the Tanya tickets are because, well, I've already defeated this level. And so I can't bring back the Tanya tickets and things. No, ooh, I gotta be careful there. Now, this is the spiritual successor to the Road to Nowhere. But this is called the High Road, and honestly, I find this level to be a little bit easier than the Road to Nowhere. Believe it or not, I know it's a later level, but I always seem to have a much easier time with this level than I do on the Road to Nowhere. Now, this level has a lot of mechanics repeated from the Road to Nowhere, and they add on to it. Most notably is the usage of the underbelly of the turtle. The underbelly of the turtle usage will be quite imperative for this level, and as you can see, it's really going to be what helps you get through. Now, there would be a Tanya ticket here, but because I have already basically beat this level, the ticket is not present. So, I apologize for that. Sometimes you have issues, but that is my bad. That is where the Tanya ticket would be. Now, it's also important to note, at these later levels, they stop letting the Tanya tickets be so frequent. It's going to become much more difficult to save. So that's something you're going to want to take note of. So whenever you see the Tanya tickets at the later levels, especially on the 3rd island, your objective should not be so much to get extra lives as much as it's going to be to save. Now, I want to draw your attention to Dr. Cortex's castle in the background. The High Road is actually believed by many Crash fans to possibly have been the full level of the Road to Nowhere. And that's because the castle is the same distance, and this level shares a lot of the same traits. Now, while that theory is good, I think the reason, if that was the case, they didn't go with it, is obviously the level would be way too long to even complete, pretty much. But that said, this level is very fun. My thing is, I just feel it's too similar to the Road to Nowhere. And what I mean by that is, the challenge just, comparatively, isn't there. Now, if you jump on top of that crate, you can get yourself a nice bonus. Now that's just a little thing. Now you're going to want to get rid of this and jump over here and get out of the blast radius so you can get that crate as well as the bonus crate for 100% completion. Now this is where they get kind of tricky, but we were able to traverse that quite well. Okay. Another checkpoint. Now, if you we're getting the Tanya tickets, that's where the 3rd one would have been. Now, one thing I really like is how they utilize these turtle shells in between these little crevices. Now, one thing I tend to go for more than the distance is I tend to go for the little purple planks instead of trying to jump the gap. And the reason for that is that right here, if you try to jump the gap, you're going to miss it. So it's kind of a little tease to try to trip you up here. But if you're following along, you won't be trapped by that, and we will complete the level, bringing us up to 100% completion. Now, because I got the perfect, we do get the clear gem, bringing us up to 11 gems and 68% completion. Now, I will meet you back on the world map. And in the next episode, we will be doing the level Slippery Climb. Let me know what you think about the High Road. Do you think it was originally going to be an add-on to the Road to Nowhere? Let me know. I'm really curious to what you have to say. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your time. And as always, I hope you have a great day.